Hello, fans of Google Earth and National Geographic. I am very excited today to share with you a really brief introduction of some resources that these two organizations have partnered to bring to you so that you can use them in your classroom. We're going to start in the new Chrome browser-based Google Earth. If you haven't used this program yet, you don't have to download anything. You can just Google search Google Earth and it'll pop up for you. We're going to head on over to the Voyager icon over on the left-hand side of the screen. And when you click on that, it suggests a couple of really great, fun voyages for you to go on. Or if you scroll down a little bit, I like to use this education link here, and it suggests even more voyages that you could go on, or Voyager stories that you could watch. And you'll see that some of them are labeled with their partners. National Geographic, PBS is another partner that they've worked with. I know I've seen a couple from BBC and so forth. So you've got some pretty awesome possibilities here. I'm going to click on this one called Exploring the Last Pristine Seas. And unfortunately, my old Mac laptop is a little stilted when it comes to Google Earth. So if you have a newer device, it might transition a little bit more smoothly for you. But I still think you'll be able to get the ideas. So I'm going to click on Come Explore with Us. You'll see that they have their partners icon up here in the upper left-hand corner. And you'll see it gives you a nice split screen. So you have Google Earth on the left-hand side, and then you have some photographs and information from National Geographic on the right-hand side. Some of the National Geographic Voyager stories start with a really neat video. Their explorers might explain some information about the project that they worked on. And then while you are in Google Earth on the left-hand side, notice that you can drag whatever photo you're looking at, you can drag it across the screen. You can turn around in a circle. Some of them will allow you to move forward. And this one happens to be underwater, which I think is extremely cool. On the right-hand side, if you want to enlarge the photographs, because some of them, again, are really impressive, you can do that. And while this one doesn't start with a video, it does begin with one of the National Geographic explorers, Dr. Sala, and we can flip through some additional information. And you'll see that each slide will zoom in on a different part of the Earth, gives you a little bit more, a deeper story as we go along here, explaining these untouched seas. And as I had mentioned before, some of these photographs are just absolutely stunning. They kind of keep that National Geographic, the splendor that you're used to from childhood. So really, really cool photograph there. Okay, so I'm not going to click through the entire story for you. I'll give you that opportunity to do that on your own. But I do want to flip back over to the National Geographic page here. And they have organized things a little bit differently. So here's that Exploring Oceans. You'll hopefully recognize that this looks really similar to what we've just seen. But this is through National Geographic's website as opposed to the Google Earth website. And to get to this one, I just typed in nationalgeographic.org/idea, and this is their education section here. Obviously, National Geographic is a huge organization. They don't just have educational materials specifically created for schools. They also have, their magazine materials and so forth. So you might want to double check that you're on their education section. And I'm just going to stick with this Exploring Oceans section since we started with that over in Google Earth. And they frame things slightly differently. They still have the link to the Google Earth experience that we just had. But if you scroll down, you'll see that they also offer some lesson ideas. Okay, so here's the Voyager story. If I were to click on this, it would take us back to what we had just seen. But they also link to an encyclopedia entry. They have some activities that they suggest for teachers to use with their classes. And, they have a whole host of science and social studies and English related content or ways that you could use all of this information in your classes. So they go a little bit beyond. They take that Voyager story and then they offer ways that you could create an entire lesson or maybe an entire unit around that one particular really fun interactive piece. So I hope that you enjoy all of these resources. I think they are exceedingly cool. And I'm excited to use them, hopefully, in my classes this upcoming school year. If you have any questions, you can hit me up on Twitter. I am at Ms. K. Kaufman. So that again is at MSKKAUFFMAN. All right, I'll catch you later. Thanks.